Have you ever found yourself tangled in a web of code, trying to update a file but getting stuck on syntax issues? If that sounds familiar, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into how to update a YAML file while ignoring pre-existing Jinja syntax using Python. I totally get it. Working with .ml files that have Jinja templates can be a real headache. You're not alone in this struggle. Many developers face similar challenges when trying to manipulate these files without messing up the existing syntax. Here's the specific situation we're addressing. One user asked how to read a YAML file and add a value to an array while keeping the Jinja syntax intact. They provided an example where they wanted to add val3 under myArray without altering the existing Jinja variable. Sound familiar? Let's explore how to tackle this. So what's the challenge here? The issue arises because Jinja syntax can be sensitive, and if not handled properly, it can lead to errors or unwanted changes in your .yml file. Understanding how to manipulate these files correctly is crucial for maintaining their integrity. And stick around. At the end of this video, I'll share a pro tip that will make working with .yml files even easier. You won't want to miss it. To begin, the user should install the PyYAML library, which is essential for reading and writing YAML files in Python. This can be done using the pip package manager. Next, the user needs to read the existing YAML file. This involves opening the file and loading its contents using PyYAML's load function. It's important to handle the file correctly to avoid any errors. Now, the user should locate the section of the data structure where they want to add the new value. In this case, they need to find the myArray key and append val3 to it, while keeping the existing Jinja syntax intact. After modifying the data, the user must write the updated data back to the YAML file. This is done using PyYAML's dump function, ensuring that the original formatting is preserved. Finally, the user should verify that the changes have been applied correctly by opening the YAML file and checking for the new value under myArray. This ensures that the process was successful. Fun fact, Jinja is named after a French word meaning to twist, and trust me, working with it can feel like a twisty maze sometimes. Now let's look at the answers provided by other users. This user suggests a workaround for updating .yml files with Jinja syntax. First, they recommend replacing Jinja placeholders with a unique marker to avoid conflicts with YAML syntax. Then, you can read the file as text and use a regular expression to find and replace the Jinja syntax. After processing the YAML data, you can append new values and serialize it back to a string. Finally, replace the unique markers back to Jinja syntax before saving the file. Now, let's shift our focus to a different response. One alternative approach is to use the Jinja 2 parser to handle the template syntax. This method involves creating custom parser and lexer classes that modify how Jinja 2 processes the template. Instead of evaluating variables, it captures the text and formats it for YAML compatibility. The user-defined environment hooks in these custom classes, allowing for robust parsing of Jinja syntax while preserving the original format. This way, you can read and modify YAML files without losing the embedded Jinja syntax. Here's the pro tip I promised. Always back up your YAML files before making changes. This simple habit can save you from potential headaches down the line. And there you have it. You now know how to update a .yml file while keeping the Jinja syntax intact. Remember, practice makes perfect. If you found this video helpful, hit that subscribe button for more tips, and don't forget to check out our other content.